Hey man, what's your name?
I'm John.
Nice to meet you, I'm Devin. What grade are you here?
I'm a sophomore.
Okay. Do you think it's important that we have lights around campus?
Yeah.
Yeah? Have you seen any of the black footprints on the ground around campus at all?
Yeah, I saw some when I was going to my calc class today.
Okay. They're actually to bring notice to the fact that there's not lots of lights in certain areas on campus that are ill lit at night. Do you think it's important that UNL is properly lit at all times, day and night?
I think it's extremely important because there are so many people that walk back from like the library or like class or like from studying or anywhere and use campus as kind of like a pathway back to their house. So I think that it'd be a lot less dangerous and they'd feel a lot more safe if it was more lit.
Have you seen the hashtag UNL Get Lit over any social media in the last couple of days?
Yeah, I saw it on Twitter, like, I don't know, earlier this morning or yesterday.
Do you think it's important that UNL spend more money on getting new and proper lights around campus?
Absolutely. I think it's a lot less of a risk and people feel completely more safe.
All right, I got Riley Sozak, author of the UNL Dark Zone article that was published in Daily Nebraska with me. Riley, thanks for joining us today.
No problem.
Got a few questions for you. The first one is, where did you get the idea to write the article about the UNL Dark Zones?
Well, when I was trying to think of something to write about, because it was my first article, I remembered I had night class my freshman year, and I remembered how dark campus was. So I just brought it up to a couple of friends and asked them if they thought the same thing, and a lot of people had the same concern that campus was too dark, so it seemed like a good idea.
What was the motivation behind the article? What gave you the drive to want to write it? I mean, I guess you just mentioned briefly that you had a night class, but
yeah,
other driving factors.
Well, I just think that there's some places on campus that aren't the most welcoming places for students, and so I think that could make people feel unsafe. And so I just wanted to write it to kind of express my opinion on that and see if anyone felt the same or had any comments, I guess.
So, that you've noticed, has anything happened towards the advancement of getting the dark zones properly lit around campus since your article was published in the Daily Nebraskan?
The director of the UNL Recreation Center, Stan Campbell, contacted the Daily Nebraskan about it, and then they got in touch with me to contact him. And he just wanted to know more specific areas around the Recreation Center, because I had mentioned that as kind of a problem area. And I identified some areas to him, and he said that he was going to get those fixed. And then also I've seen posters around campus for the UNL Get Lit, which I think is you guys.
Okay, my name's Hannah. I'm a freshman, and I have a late night class on Wednesdays. I have to walk back to my dorm in the dark.
If there's girls walking around, I think that's pretty unsafe for them.
Would you feel safer if those dark zones were better lit?
Yes, I would.
I feel a little nervous when I'm by myself.
Would you feel safer if those dark zones were better lit?
Yeah, I would feel more comfortable.